listening to The ShakeUp. Streaming live in the ShakeUp mobile app and online at www.theshakeupam.com.
All right, it is the ShakeUp. Alex the Great jumping into your final look at trending news. Look, John McCain is in the news because he sat down with Chuck Todd from NBC's Meet the Press this weekend to discuss Donald Trump and the crazy things that he said over the weekend. And last week. So if you remember last week, Donald Trump was very insistent on attacking the press. Now, he tweeted out that fake news comes from ABC, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, and the only true stories and reputable stories that we saw came from sources like Fox News and Fox and Friends. Now, lots of people speaking out on Donald Trump and his attack on the media. Senator John McCain sat down with Chuck Todd on NBC's Meet the Press, and this is what he had to say.
Press, we must have it. It's vital. If you want to preserve, I'm very serious now, if you want to preserve democracy as we know it, you have to have a free and many times adversarial press. And without it, I'm afraid that we would lose so much of our individual liberties over time. That's how dictators get started.
That's how dictators get started, with tweets like that?
No, they get started by suppressing a free press.
Look, well said. They get started by suppressing the free press. That is how you start a dictatorship, Donald Trump. America was founded on principles of freedom, free speech, free press, free people, freedom. That's the freeze. That's the thing that America was started on. That's the thing that Donald Trump looks to take away. So it's interesting that my mic is playing Get Away From Me today. That's what we see dictators take away from their people. That's the one thing that we're fighting for. Not to say that all Americans had these freedoms at the beginning. We should still fight for those freedoms because that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us us. Like that. That's what makes America. Freedom. You know, it's one thing for you to attack sources and people that work in the media, journalists and news organizations, people that really have committed their lives. Like no one has to do this. No one has to work for the press. No one has to get these stories out to people. People like me, people that go into the press, people that work on CNN, people that work for major networks, small networks, little networks, radio networks, TV networks that provide you this information. No one is looking to provide you with false stories or fake stories. Don Lemon sat down on CNN tonight with some guests last Friday. A heated debate, and a Trump surrogate continued to call the story that they were reporting fake news. Don made it clear. He drew a highlight on what fake news is. And fake news is simply the intent to deceive, a news organization running a story with the intent to deceive or lie to you, making something up, a fabrication, something that is not real. Telling the truth, getting on the air, sitting behind a mic or on a camera doing what we do, this is not fake news. We're not intending to deceive anyone. A false news story is when a story is reported and there was no intent to be deceitful or no intent to deceive. False news stories do happen. Sometimes we get the story wrong. It's not always perfect. What we do strive for is excellence in delivery, and to take that away from the American people. The enemy of the state right now is the Trump administration, or actually the American people. I got that all wrong. The enemy of the state is the media and the American people. And we've been put on blast and on target by the Trump administration. People like me, I'm not going to do anything but sit here and shine. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to continue to do. I only give you 10 minutes of Trump news on this damn show anyway. I'm not wasting my whole 4 hours on Donald Trump. I'm not doing it. More of the Shake Up coming up. Keep it locked right here. 1-844-99-SHAKE.